Hey guys, just wanted to show you this rocket stove build here. So what I've done is I drew this in on the plasma table, cut it out. I didn't make a video of that, but I'll make a bit of showing it being put all together. So got 4 pieces like this, and this is for an air vent down here. This is where you'll feed your wood in, and this is basically going to meet up along the edges so I can weld it, if all goes according to plan. So we will get started here, and I'll show you the process. So I want to put a tiny little bend in this part right here, across here, just so that when I actually start rolling this, the rolled part doesn't start until where the curve starts. So down here we'll have basically a rectangle or a square box where all the air can get sucked in and all the ash will fall into here. So I may make an ashtray afterwards that you can pull out, but we'll see how it goes first. So let's do this bend. So I'll line it up right about there. Actually, you can see, take another look at it. So it should be right there. Let's see how this goes. Just slight. A little bit of a bend. Not much at all. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Just that little bit of a bend there. All right, so now that we've got that bend done, it's more just as a guide so that I don't do a roll on the flat part. I have to do a tiny bit of one here. Eventually I'm gonna have to do a full, like a 45-degree bend and up, but I wanna leave it open while I roll it, but I still want a little bit of a bend in there. Maybe a bit more, because it's going to be bent a lot more afterwards anyway, so you can put it. There we go. So it's now starting to look like some sort of a barbecue spatula. So now we've got it like this. So this is where now I want to put that curve into it so that it goes along, so they meet up along the sides. So I might even put these same bends in the other piece for now, just to see how close it's going to be, and then do it from there. Yeah. There we go. So that's about, let's see, roughly the same bend there. And now it's a matter of matching these up. So what we're going to have to do, if you look at that from the corner, is, oh, you know what? I might even have to do the full bend there for the top piece, just so we can get started on a flat. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm actually just going to put a little bit of a hand roll into these just to see kind of where we're at. So I'll bend it like that. Like that. Give it a bit of a curve here. Yeah, it's starting to come together a little. That's good. I think this might work, guys. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be awesome. Look at that. It looks like a little fortress. And then I can do like a little, gate here and have like a little ash collector in the bottom. I'm going to put some mesh in here. So this will be super cool. All right, so I got this part pretty much done. I overbent this one a little, but they're pretty much matching up. I can kind of fiddle with this, like I can hammer it out a little bit when I'm gonna weld it. Okay, so now that I've got it like that, I'm working on the third piece here. So I'll just give it a little hand roll. So this is 14 gauge stainless steel, so it's not super hard to bend. You can pretty much roll it by hand. And if you have like a small brake press or even a vise, you could probably hammer it over in the vise as well. So now I'm just matching them up like this. So this one's good here. So this one here needs a little bit more of a bend. So I got it kind of tacked up, and I'm just welding in this mesh here. So it's, the only thing is the mesh is really thin, so you gotta kind of turn your machine way down. comes out kind of rough, but it's the only way to really stop from burning through the little wire on the mesh. Yeah, it's on there. Alright, so that's where you'll make your fire. Alright, so I've got it all welded up here. It's pretty rough looking, but once I grind all that off, it's going to be pretty nice, I think. Yeah, welded all the way along all the seams, and that mesh piece worked out quite nicely in there. You can push down on it, it's all welded all the way around, so stick your wood on there. Boom. So I just noticed this here, the plasma didn't fully take that piece out. So what I'm going to do is I'll just do a quick hand plasma job. So stick that on there and then I'll just start it and see how it goes. Got it. Yep. Yeah, I got a little bit of a dot along the edge there, but it's still not bad. So yeah, let's do it. Grind her up. Still got some more to do, but turned out with a nice clean edge. Liking it so far. Alright, so that was a lot of grinding, but here it is now so far. So the next part will be the drawbridge. So I made a little door. I'm just carving some wood-like patterns into it just lightly. So that turned out kind of cool. It's a little bit like wood. I was actually thinking it would be nice to brass it. So heat it up and then use a brass wire wheel on it and it would turn sort of a more golden color. Alright, so I've got the, I ended up welding some hinges on. Stainless hinges as well, so that everything is stainless. So that door is going to go there. And then I need a little handle sticking out from here. So I'm going to make, I actually just welded this on. I'm going to make sort of a heat dissipating handle. So I'm just going to follow the threads on this lag bolt, just tacked a piece of stainless welding rod onto the top, and then I'm going to spiral it around. And then hopefully when I take it off, it should hold some of its shape and I can put that on as a heat resistant handle. So now I'm just making a little wooden piece to go on the end of that, that metal coil there. So then people will be able to open and close that without burning their hands. Alright, so I've got that wooden piece on there now. Shoved that inside. I put a tiny bit of epoxy in there just to kind of help hold it, but it's a pretty snug fit. I had to hammer it in. And then this is just going to get welded right onto there. And I'll just grind that off a little bit. We got our door. Sweet. Alrighty then, so just making some little standoffs that go into the corners for this grill. That way it's lifted off a little bit. So I just gotta make two more. Alright. brass works good for this kind of stuff. He's got a 50-ton cylinder in it. Basically, do your bed. Just like that. There we go, pretty exciting stuff. She fits. Slides right in like that. It's pretty finished product. So I welded some legs on here out of the same material as the top. So basically your air goes in, it's your fire, heat goes up, cooks whatever you put on here. You can throw a steak on top because it's stainless, or you could put a pan on if you're cooking eggs or something like that. But yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys make stuff like this too, or have any ideas for one of my next videos or suggestions, that would be awesome. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Helps out a lot. And yeah, I appreciate you guys and hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully it helps someone to make kind of an interesting design on a rocket stove. Anyways, take care everyone. Peace.